It's time to bear down. Mike Berman is here to bring you the best of the Bears. There's a Berman. Where? On the Bears. Oh. Every hit. Every touchdown. Every Monday. Berman on the Bears. Brought to you by the Berman Auto Group on the Big 89 WLS.
Mike Berman joins us now. And, Mike, I don't know that I've ever said this. A preseason game, and they looked really good.
I know, right? But I just want to be transparent. I want to be upfront, guys. I haven't had much time to prepare for the segment because I've been too busy booking my travel for the Super Bowl in Las Vegas and planning out the parade route for the Super Bowl.
There was a little bit of a jump from that performance to the reality of where we are. Well, but let's play a couple things here. Justin Fields, first touchdown pass. DJ Moore, 62 yards. Listen.
First touch for DJ Moore. They used him in a ton of ways in Carolina. This was one of them. And there he goes. Goodbye touchdown. Welcome to Chicago. DJ Moore, 62 yards.
A little flat drop pass, right? Mm-hmm. And then he just made it work?
Yeah, that's a little wide receiver screen, very simple, and let DJ Moore turn on the jets and do what makes him so good. I just think that it would have been great to have an ISO camera on Ryan Poles during that play. I could just envision him leaning back, hands behind his head.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, don't I? Yeah.
That's why I did it. But, I mean, the reality is that is what the Bears have been missing. And that is why when Poles was shopping the first pick in the draft and he was talking with Carolina, he demanded DJ Moore be included in the deal. The Bears needed to improve their wide receiver core. They needed to give Justin Fields better options, better weapons to help him reach his potential. And Moore is a bona fide number one receiver, and you saw it on that play. It was almost too good that literally the very first touch he has as a Chicago Bear goes for a 62-yard touchdown.
Now, Andrea, the thing you need to know is I don't want you to worry that Justin Fields is going to get hurt because he runs a lot. Because the Bears have a solid backup in P.J. Walker, who was flawless.
Walker, deep ball. Overthrown for Equinemius St. Brown, and it's picked off by Trey Avery of Tennessee. And he's got some room. He'll take it near the 30 of Chicago as Blasingame brings him down.
One of the worst passes I've ever seen thrown in the NFL.
Brutal. I have to admit to you guys, and I think I told Mike this too, I was not 100% sold on Justin Fields immediately.
But you are now.
I am now, especially after watching
you may have to be the backup
on Netflix. He reminded me... Could never be the backup.
No, you may have to be the backup. Is PJ okay? Did he bump his head? Is that why that was 30 yards over the intended target?
Let's be thankful PJ's the backup and fingers crossed Fields doesn't get hurt and he never sees the field. That was ugly. And there have been plenty of moments on the practice fields at Hallis Hall during camp where Walker's looked questionable, and that seemed to be backed up by what we saw with his very first pass as a Bear in that preseason opener. It was not good.
Well, let's check with Andre on this. Damar Hamlin, he has this near-death experience on the field last year. He played this weekend. Okay by you or not?
Yeah.
Okay, what if you're his sister?
If I'm his sister?
Yeah. You worried about him?
100%.
So he shouldn't be on the field, should he?
Well, this is what he's born to do. I mean, this is,
Well, Damar Hamlin, after the game, says he's happy to be back.
It'll be a long road, long journey as far as the goals I got for myself in this game. But today was definitely a step in the right direction.
That's the courage that guy has to have to go out and take a hit.
I think it's great that he's playing again.
We haven't seen that kind of courage since Brant Miller did the forecast a couple of nights ago and didn't know if it was going to rain or not.
Hey, that's my guy.
I'm not picking on Brant. I like Brant. I'm not picking up. All right, so we're all Bears. We're all Bears until we're not. When will we not be Bears? This weekend?
What do you mean? When are they going to lose and derail this Super Bowl and parade plan?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, listen. Here's what's interesting about this week is, and of course, we're having fun with, blowing it out of proportion. But that's what you do with preseason games, especially when they win. But some nice first steps for this 2023 team to build on. By the way, the defense, 8 sacks after being last in the league in sacks last year, so that was a positive sign. And they had 4 takeaways as well. Now this week, practice today here in Chicago or in Lake Forest. Then they hit the road and they do joint practices Wednesday and Thursday in Indianapolis with the Colts before playing the Colts on Saturday. So that's something fun to look forward to this week. Undoubtedly a good opportunity for them to work against another team in practice. That's something the players will enjoy because they get sick of going against each other every day in practice.
I'm going to switch sports for just a second here. Well, no, actually, let me not do that.
You want golf?
Yeah, I wanted to bring up the North Korean golf tournament and see if Berman's going to be covering it.
Knew this where you were going.
Quarterbacks over the weekend we kept an eye on. Just give me a 1-2 word response on each of these. C.J. Stroud?
Bad.
Bryce Young?
Worse.
Jordan Love?
Solid.
We didn't expect that, right?
I think, everyone is hopeful in Chicago that the Packers, 25, 30 years of blessed luck with Favre and Rodgers runs out now that Jordan Love's there. And look, I'm not anointing him a future Hall of Famer, but he's clearly got some talent. I don't think they just move on from Rodgers, even as weird as he is. Without feeling good about Love. And he looked good in his preseason debut. So I'm already pumped for September 10th. Fields and Love at Soldier Field, Bears-Packers to kick off the season. Are we there yet?
So anyway, there's a golf tournament. This week is a big golf week because we got the BMW in town.
At Olympia Fields.
At Olympia Fields later this week. And Dr. Kevin Most is out there, team doctor for the tour. He'll be out here on the show tomorrow talking about it. But I'm more concerned about the fact that, and I don't know if you covered this weekend. Normally I watch you all weekend long on NBC5. Somebody got in the way of the TV or something. But there's a rumor out of Pyongyang that Kim Jong-un,
glorious leader,
the glorious leader, wants to hold a golf tournament, invite all the big-name golfers to Pyongyang to play on the dog track Pyongyang Muni 9 they have there, whatever it is.
The putt-putt.
Yeah. Is NBC sending you there to cover that?
I don't think that one's in the budget, Mr. Cochran.
We're not kidding. And this, of course, is the same family where the glorious leader supposedly had 11 holes in one on his first time ever playing golf.
Yeah. Shot 38 under.
Yeah. Which
kind of low. Seemed kind of low, didn't it?
Well, the biggest problem you have, and if you play golf, you know this, it's tough to put those two back to back. You put up a round of 11 holes in one. I don't know you're going to get it tomorrow.
No.
So.
Well, Cochran, didn't you have 12 in the media round at Olympia Fields a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Last time I saw you?
Yeah, 12 times where I dropped F-bombs before the rains came. So. Mike Berman, you're great. Thank you for doing this, and thank you for telling us. Get your Bears Super Bowl tickets now.
Buy them. Book it.
Book it now before it's too late, people.
Hit the showers, Bears fans. Berman on the Bears brings you the hits every Monday. Brought to you by the Berman Auto Group, right here on the Big 89 WLS.